Hey crafters, welcome to my channel. I'm Jen. So today I'm sharing my unboxing from C9's Black Friday sale, including the free grab bag. After that, I'm going to use one of my purchases to make a bundle of 6 note cards to give as a Christmas gift. I'll include some tips on how these cards can come together in no time and serve as great last-minute gifts. So stick around and see what we uncover. Okay, so right off the bat, I see the pack of envelopes that I purchased. They come in this year's colors, and I've definitely been using them this holiday season. But now, on to the free stuff. C9 had 3 different grab bags depending on how much money you spent. This is the first tier. So I see that there are 2 enamel dot packages. One is Oceanside and the other is ballet slippers. I don't have either of these colors, and they will go along great with my growing collection. Next is a stamp and die set called Carpe Denim. I'm a Gen Xer, so I can always make a denim jacket work. Oh my goodness, there are dies so you can add patches. I've always wanted to do that to one of my jackets with all the concerts I've been to. Well, I'm definitely going to add patches to the first card I make with this set. Oh, and there's a Sherpa one. Well, how about them apples? Carpe Denim for the win. These Bravo dies are right up my alley. Any 4-H kids out there? That's what started my crafting addiction. We would enter our projects in the county fairs for money. A white ribbon was $1, red was $2, and blue was $3. If you got a gold rosette like the die on the right, you would get $3, but you also competed with other rosette winners for the trophy, and then they would go to the state fair. As this was my only source of income, I entered about every category you can imagine. I'm happy that there's a set of stamps to go along with it. I should probably send my mom a card with a ribbon for all the help she would give me putting everything together at the last minute for the fair. And finally, there's a Magnolia Messages stamp set. I love this. I really like that sentiment, I quite like you. I think I will get good use out of these. Now there are a couple more freebies included in the box, but those are paper packs, and so I want to go ahead and cover the purchases that I made first, and then we'll get to the paper. For this first one, the Big on Christmas stamp set, I'm pretty sure that I purchased the dies to go along with it. For the Just Saying dies, I think I'm going to use that Just a Note to be the sentiment for the paper pack that I want to make for my mom. I also went ahead and bought the stamps for Alpine Village and the Our House from the November release. I purchased the dies and then talked myself out of getting the bundles, and then I've obviously gone back and bought the stamps. For this stencil, I already have the You're So Kind. I got that on clearance several months ago, and this was just a couple bucks on clearance. And then here's the Big on Christmas dies that went along with the stamp set. All the Mary's dies. These are just some basics, some tags and trees. Again, very good deal on that. I got the stickers to go over some of the ink pads that I have. Again, something on clearance. This was the one that I really was looking forward to. This is the Christmas cloche stamp and die set. I really wanted the cloche last Christmas, and then I spent all of my money on Tim Holtz products. So I'm really happy that I got to get that. For the two colors that I got. I got dragon fruit and mushroom. I'm happy with both of those. I did already have dragon fruit, but I use it a lot, and the mushroom was one of the ones that I wanted to pick up. It's a nice kind of grayish brown. This right here is the Jennifer McGuire free pack. You got this freebie if you used her code on Black Friday. I also picked up a pack of Rainforest because I've used that quite a bit this year, as well as Carnation. The other thing that I was able to pick up that I've never been able to get my hands on was the assorted card pack. It has all of their colors leading up to or through 2023. I've really wanted to sample a couple of these colors just to see what they look like in person, so I'm really happy about that. All right, this was a terrific haul. It was the bulk of what I purchased for Black Friday, so I'm very happy with what I was able to get in both the grab bag and also pick up as purchases for myself, or as Jennifer McGuire calls craft math, because I'm going to use one of those purchases for a gift. It all works out kind of even, right? I like that logic. I'll go with it. So let's pivot here and jump into making a very quick set of note cards using one of the dies that I picked up from C9. The stencil I'm using is from Concord and 9th as well, and it's called the Quirky Stripe stencil. And I've had this for a while, and I really enjoy it because it does lend itself for a very quick card. That's my first set of advice, is to use a simple stencil pattern. It doesn't have to be the same one that I have, but it does need to be something that isn't too intricate. It doesn't require a lot of steps. This will help you create 6 of them in under a half hour. My next recommendation is to go with monochromatic colors. Going with a monochromatic color scheme will save you time, and it eliminates a lot of the overthinking that we tend to do as crafters when we're selecting color blends. What I did was I choose the cardstocks based off of the ink pads that I had from C9, but you could also do this. You don't have to use C9 ink and cardstock. For example, if you had Midnight Blue in the C9, you could do Distress Oxide in Chip Sapphire and have a similar monochromatic feel. I made 13 die cuts. Just because I am trying to produce these cards quickly doesn't mean I don't want them to have an elevated look. So I did go through and double up both layers of my sentiments from the shadow die as well as the actual sentiment die. And then I also made an extra to use for the outside decoration. My last recommendation is to lean heavy into cast card making. Specifically, clean and simple cards don't include a lot of outside embellishments. This is not only easy on you and quick, but it also is easier on the receiver of the gift so that they don't have to worry about how to properly send a card that has a lot of embellishments on the outside. And the same thing goes with the inside sentiments. You can skip those because in traditional note cards, those are left blank. If I were making birthday cards, maybe I would be a little bit more compelled to include inside sentiments as well, just to keep that kind of handmade boutique kind of feel that I like to go for. With this, I don't have to worry about it. A couple other things that I did to help elevate the look was to use coordinating envelopes. I also used a 1/4-inch border all the way around. I did that at the beginning when I made my initial cuts off of the regular size paper, an 8.5 by 11. I cut it at 4 inches and then at 5 1/4. I was ready to go with that size from the beginning. I used the remainder of that strip to do the die cutting. Now I'm just going to wrap up these cards with a pretty bow, and I'll probably either put them in a gift bag or wrap them in a small box. Now, if you really wanted to elevate the look, but you also had more time to do it, I would recommend making a storage box for the cards. It's definitely chef's kiss in terms of elevating the look and providing an all-around packaged gift, but that being said, it is a lot more time to dedicate. As always, thank you for watching, giving a thumbs up, and subscribing. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next weekend for more Christmas videos. I have to make 6 more cards for family members, 4 cookie tags, 2 treat boxes, and probably a partridge in a pear tree. See you then.